Alright, let's save here, and I'm gonna go try over here and try something here. Let's see if I can pick, like, some of the, like, more... childhood, especially. Promise. Okay, that's some good words. Bliss. No, that's, I remember that's a Yuri thing. Blanket? Oh, okay, no, I didn't know that. Dazzle? Alright. Peace? Okay. Romance, I know that. Sensation? Oh, yeah, that's... What's poof? Oh, okay. Unrequited. No, that wouldn't be that. Sing, pain. Okay, fantasy. Pleasure. Dream? Oh. A lot of these aren't really, like, stuff that I would expect would have been, things that would probably work out too well for Sayori. Whisper is... Nope. Cute, no. Passion? Okay, yeah. And, joy, yeah. And, happiness? Alright. I picked some of the happier terms, so I'm just checking out if there's, like... Okay, passion, something with festival, yeah. Yeah, squid, mon, Ika, something like that. Wait, I can use the control button. Oh, it's the same thing, yeah. She's still feeling... Yeah, she's still feeling the same thing. The thing would have, like, stopped whenever something came up about that. Alright, I'm gonna see if that poem is actually really good, so let's see. Hi, Sayori, here's a poem. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Franco. Thanks. Yeah, I tried writing it a little bit more positively than the last poem I wrote. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Eh? Of course! Everything is just fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Hee hee hee. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? Oh, come on. I want to see smiles on your face. Oh, don't give me that. Come on, tell me what's going on. Well, alright. Hey, Franco, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end... Yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I want to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. Yeah, like some kind of bond, social link kind of deal. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Franco, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Oh, I didn't mean to make her cry. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. You had fun with everything else instead. This would be so much easier. Oh wow. Things have gotten, like, really awkward here. I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Franco. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. Okay, it just ended. Come on, you can't just keep me right there before you just, like, snap back into it. I promise it won't happen again. Okay, yeah, there is something up with you. I want to know what is up with you. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Okay, if you're happy about everyone else being happy, then what about you? Your happiness is important too. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Oh no, you will stay right here. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? But what the huh? No! Just no. You would tell me what she didn't even show me a poem. Okay, we're not cutting here. We are still moving forward. Okay, we're going to go a little longer here, or maybe my recording is going to be long and this is going to be cut up into parts, but who cares? We're pushing forward and we're seeing what the hell's going up with her. Yeah, here, have my poem. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. It's about as good as yesterday's anyway. Oh, that means I didn't improve! I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. Yeah, hi soon. It's just that one of us in the club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Oh, maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that right now. I'll just walk out of that door because I need to follow Sayori because she's really worrying me. Yeah, you're right. Sure, it's kind of fun to hang out here even if I have to put up with you. Was that a compliment or what? Get it! She wounded me. She wooed me. Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. Someone grab a doctor. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. You don't joke. An elbow punch. Oh. How the hell do you call that a joke? It was a painful joke. So hard. Painful. That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her, but to me, it was like a joke with a bad punchline. I guess that was kind of the point. I should really just wash my mouth around Natsuki. Yeah. Anyway, Natsuki holds out her poem out to me like nothing even happened. Alrighty. I'll be your beach. Is that a euphemism in some way? Alright. Time for poetry reading. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream each day. I'll be the beach that will make your heart leap in a way that had left you long ago. Let's bury your thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in the sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea. Let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in a windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream each day. I'll be the beach that make your heart leap in a way that you had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your beach will your own escape. You'll learn to love yourself again. This was a... This was definitely feels like a more positive poem than the one that you wrote yesterday. This sounds like, you know, a love-related one. This, at least from what I can read from this feels... Because, yeah, Natsuki does have a point of writing that likes to hit you with what you're reading. So, in this case, it feels like you are talking about a person who cares about another. So, that's what I'm getting here from this poem. But... I don't see anything that was really, like, that really jumps out at me as being, like, wrong or anything out of place. This does definitely feel like a Natsuki poem, and, yeah, I think it's pretty straightforward, though. But, yeah, the part of the thing is that it feels like it's too hit on the head with the whole beach thing, because you can also apply beach meaning, well, Just replace the EA with something else. So, yeah, I guess this is way too forward, I guess. But we'll see. Let's check out the results later. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted something with a nice message for once. Yeah, that's what I got, so... Besides, the beach is awesome! Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. It's too hot, and sometimes it gets too hot, but also too cold. There's certain things. I haven't been to a beach in years. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it got kind of muddy because you also brought up the fact that, you wanted, to make out with the beach? What? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic that both of us can write about it or whatever. Ugh, you really can see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. You care anyway. You care immensely. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being the kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing about doing that every once in a while. Yeah, well, I felt that some of it felt a little different. The one main thing is that you were very straightforward with that one, as well as it talks about the beach, but is also metaphorical about, say, a lover, for instance. At the very least, it was good practice. Alright, let's talk to Yuri. Alright, how's my poem? I appealed to you in some parts. Well done, Franco. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Yeah, 3. Whoa. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. Although it did scare off the girl I was writing to. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first. But now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. Although, yeah, it's fun to, like, analyze poetry like this, but, you know, enjoying the company of others is also fun, too. I think people are enjoying this, at least to my knowledge. So, this has been doing fairly decently, from what I can tell. I was afraid from the whole thing would be a chore. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. Yeah, and it's fun. I like writing poems like this. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Yeah, it's been a good time. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Franco? Part of it? Yeah, well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself? In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. It's kind of disappointing you. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Eh? Why me? Well, you're always so sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Wait, what? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. Oh. Hey, don't take it the wrong way. Your advice has been pretty good so far. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. Believe me, it helped. I just meant I respect your opinion. Yeah, you seem to be more knowledgeable about writing and literature and whatnot, so yeah. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Oh, yeah. Okay, I want to just like pat her on the shoulder and just reassure her that everything will just be okay and she doesn't have to worry about that sort of thing. Just be a good person about it. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright, okay, can I read your poem now? Do you want to share your poem? Yep. Okay, here. Oh boy, let's read. What? Another one about the beach? Alright, well, let's read. Beach. A marvel, million years in the waking. Waking where the womb of earth what is that? Chaotic? Chastically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath the gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle when the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? On will a sudden wave send you crashing down in a blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish against the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I stick my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, I abandon my peace to the allode of the shore. Drift forward, I return to the earth evermore. Okay, I didn't expect her to also write about the beach here, but okay, I'm trying to analyze what this writing is definitely about, because this second verse really does feel like I don't know, we still do like the daily chores even though it like gets washed away, but we still keep trying. I feel that that's like a sense of determination. This one is it's definitely describing the beach in terms of its imagery. The last line though, I'm still trying to determine that, because it's just like, turn back, I abandon my peace to, was it erode, or yeah, erode at the shore, drift forward, I return to the earth forevermore. It's either you're returning back to your daily life after something that's been, you know, something that you would deem peaceful and kind of fun, which is, you know, what the beach is for, or this is something more to it than that. But I'll probably stick with the fact that this probably more portrays a more peaceful respite. And then after that, it goes into something like, oh, we're going back to the daily grind, like, gotta go to my 9-to-5 job, or something like that. Or, drift forward and I return to Earth forevermore. It could be something that is also rather dark, but considering how this is Yuri we're talking about, it could also mean that dark thing that I mentioned earlier. Like, oh, we're actually just gonna be returning to the Earth, which also means death. As metaphorically speaking. But it doesn't seem that way though, at least from the rest of the poem. Yeah, this one was rather hard. The other two were pretty hard, at least in terms of like what I can do. Actually, Natsuki was pretty easy. This one's a lot more difficult to try and identify like anything from that. Like, I'm not trying to identify like anything like negative and whatnot to it, but definitely trying to find like the main idea of the poem is just what I'm having difficulties with. But this is definitely a lot better than yesterday's. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. Yeah. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose it's better to compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Yeah, you're definitely more focused on imagery and whatnot, and trying to take things within a different meaning. And Natsuki definitely feels more of the metaphorical simile kind of sense, where you're trying to make a comparison. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it was no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably wants to show off. Do you two, like, hate each other or something, secretly? It's not like having a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write something simple every once on occasion. And hello, Skype, how you doing? Okay, okay, I don't know if that would actually, like, show up, but if it does, I'll just black it out or something. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts every once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Wow, we didn't even give like too much insight about it. So, Monica, did you write about the beach too? Hi, Franco. Have you come to thought about what to submit to perform at the festival? Well, no. I haven't given it thought. I just wrote a poem. Being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure, here you go. Wait, it's not funny. Or, well, rather, okay, the poem that I submitted to her was the more happier poem, rather than the one was filled with depression and whatnot. So, Yeah, this is the happier choice. I wanted to see if anything like good came out of that, but it doesn't seem like much difference happened. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other these days. I am slowly becoming Sayori. That's the twist of the story. Maybe. I'm surprised that you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, and I haven't been seeing much of her this past year. But since I have joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. So yeah, that's been a good thing. I see. That reminds me. About how Sayori's been a little off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well... Frankly, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not! I've been treating her like I usually do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Everyone's been telling me that, but she ran away, so what am I supposed to do? Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened to her? What could have happened all of a sudden? I don't know. Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Sure, why not? Okay, let's see. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, a victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist, but when all else has failed me, when others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, a last dim star, glimmering at the twilight sky, until one day a wind ceased to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and the forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend doesn't exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. That is a... Okay, I was looking for when the melancholy actually started coming up, and here it is. This is definitely trying to portray that whatever you try, or whatever efforts have turned you away, I guess it just all amounts into nothing. Or rather, you shouldn't really be hoping on a false hope. The lady who knows everything. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose. We only seek the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. I mean, from what, goes on in fiction, usually what happens is, the person who knows everything is pretty much yeah, they found everything and yet now they have, no purpose in whatever. So, it really just amounts to nothing in the end. So, this one is definitely a more interesting idea, I guess. But this definitely does tell more of a story and definitely a more melancholic one, especially. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. So, you basically wrote about if you do search for answers or you try to find someone who searches for answers, it basically amounts to nothing. Okay. I see. I don't know, how well my poetry reading game is really going at, but yeah, most of these are probably pretty hard to try and decipher, or they're so straightforward that trying to find deeper meaning into them is just practically either pointless or just there is none. So, but that can't be it. Oh well, we'll just leave it be. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, the world would start to lose its meaning. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking of. It's if you have all the answers, then it's just like, well, if your whole purpose in life is to search for answers and you know everything already, then what's your purpose after that? That's what I think more is like a whole philosophical thing. You know, there's one thing that I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that that are more sad than happy. Yeah, that's exactly it. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? No, I mean, you can write about happy things about it. What do you think, like, most, like, poems about nature have been pretty positive? Oh, well, whatever, I guess. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. Yeah, I know that, but there is positivity out there. I think you know better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Oh, I've been insulted, aren't I? Oh yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Oh, don't forget to take bathroom breaks. What? Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to... ooh. Oh. Monica choked me there. Psychologically. Sorry, you've just been reading poems for a while and you just need to take a quick cough. Okay. It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's so much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my writing advice for today. Well, alright, that is actually pretty wise. It's just like sharing it with others and just kind of just getting input, rather than just like straightforward, like good, bad, or whatever. It's more like just, you know, hearing everyone's thoughts, opinions, and things that you can probably work on. Thanks for listening. Alrighty. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something you did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Oh yeah, right. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Yeah, I know. Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ugh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Please don't tell me that's some kind of indication. In your books, maybe? Oh, well, Oh boy. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Huh. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is a little thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Yeah, that was a long pee break then. Natsuki, please show some decency. Yeah, I'm here. Oh, come on. She wasn't actually feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you picked the time that she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Hey, we didn't decide on that already. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Yeah, ugh. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. Yeah, what did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the no! Stop it right there! Stop! Halt! Just pause. What did you talk with her about? Let's decide on what everyone will be doing this weekend. Okay, I'm gonna go home, play video games, and probably sleep a lot. What the hell did you talk about with Sayori? That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need to make a lot of them different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm gonna be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. Yeah, if she, you know, kinda comes back. But we'll see. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? Really? You don't know? Any... iPhone. I'm useless. Oh. I feel so bad for her. I really want to do her path, but... At least I know more about her, so I'm able to actually, like, pick the words that are okay with her, so... If folks are interested, I can go for a New Game Plus, where I do try the other paths, but... I guess we'll see what happens. No, that's not it at all. You're really the most talented person here, you know? Yeah, she is, especially when it comes to literature, so... I don't know why we're having trouble deciding something for you. But now, Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell when things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? Yeah, so beautiful I can barely read it when I read your poem. So you should make some banners and decoration to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere! Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Is she, like, forcing confidence or something? Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Franco. Yeah, what do I do? The one who is truly useless. Yeah, you're not the useless one, I'm the useless one. What am I supposed to do? Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. Oh, okay, well I'm picking Yuri for this. That's an easy one. You can always help me out as well. Nah. I would really be appreciative of that. That's, face goes red, anime look. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a little bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. Do your laundry. What? What other work would there be that's related to dirty? I'm not like Monika's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. And Franco may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Okay, are these two just literally gonna fight over this? How hard could it be to come up with a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Franco to... Hey, what are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Well, yeah, baking would actually be harder. Just what do you think? Guys! Let's settle down for a moment. Jeez, are you... But yeah, everyone's now fighting over me. They're literally fighting over me! In the end, I think it's up to Franco to decide how he should contribute. And besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? Yeah, that is true. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Franco, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Yeah. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Alright, we gotta do a rock, paper, scissors match to the death. But... Wow, they even give me the Sayori option. Okay, I really want to hang out with Yuri, but I also want to know what's up with Sayori, so... You know what? We're saving this for next time. Or maybe I'm just gonna cut this up into parts and we'll see what goes on. But I'm gonna save here. I need a break because that cough was pretty bad. I need some water. So, yeah. Maybe I'll continue recording this later and we'll see what goes on. But I actually really want to hang out with Yuri, most of all, but we'll see what happens. So, yeah, that's it for me. Next time we're going to see what choices will happen. So that's it for me. I am DMikami, this is DMPone3000. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time for the next part of Doki Doki Literature Club. See you, everyone.